Most people think they need more money, but what they really need is a new relationship with it. By the time you turn 35, money stops being just a tool. It becomes a mirror, a reflection of your habits, your fears, and the stories you've been telling yourself since childhood. And if you don't fix those stories, they'll quietly decide the rest of your life for you. This isn't about getting rich. It's about reclaiming your freedom before the wrong beliefs about money steal it forever. Let's be honest. We all grow up with a script. Work hard, save what you can, don't take risks. Or maybe money is evil, rich people are selfish. It's not about money, it's about happiness. But have you noticed how these phrases sound noble and yet keep you small? You end up chasing money without ever feeling safe with it, or rejecting it only to feel resentful toward those who have it. That's not a mindset, it's a trap. A quiet, invisible prison built from stories we never chose. By 35, this prison becomes comfortable. You tell yourself, this is just how life is. But deep down you know you were meant for more than survival. Every belief about money starts somewhere. Maybe your parents fought about it. Maybe you watched them struggle to pay rent and decided, I'll never live like that. Or maybe they spoiled you and you learned money comes easily until it didn't. Here's the truth. Your relationship with money isn't logical. It's emotional. It's tied to love, safety, and identity. That's why some people earn 6 figures and still feel broke, while others with less live in quiet contentment. Because it's not about how much you have, it's about how much control you give it. Money is just an amplifier. It doesn't change who you are, it just turns up the volume. So how do you fix your money mindset before it fixes you? Let's talk about 3 mindset shifts that change everything. 1. From scarcity to sufficiency. Stop asking, how do I get more? Start asking, how can I use what I have better? The richest people aren't obsessed with more. They're obsessed with meaning. If you don't respect $100, you'll never respect $10,000. Abundance doesn't start with your bank account. It starts with gratitude and direction. 2. From fear to curiosity. Most people avoid money conversations because they're afraid to feel ignorant. But the ones who grow are the ones who stay curious. They ask, what if I learned to invest? What if I tracked where my time and money actually go? When you replace fear with curiosity, money becomes a teacher, not a threat. 3. From comparison to clarity. Comparison is the fastest way to stay broke, because the moment you define success by someone else's life, you lose your own direction. Wealth isn't about owning things, it's about owning your choices. By 35, you should know what enough feels like. If you don't define it, the world will do it for you. Every year you ignore your money mindset, it compounds like debt on your soul. You begin to rationalize your exhaustion. Everyone's stressed about money. That's just adult life. But it's not. Adult life isn't supposed to feel like drowning. It's supposed to feel like designing consciously. The longer you wait to face your financial beliefs, the more they quietly build walls around your potential. Think about it. How many opportunities have you already said no to, not because you didn't want them, but because you couldn't afford to take the risk? You don't regret the money you lost, you regret the freedom you never gave yourself to begin with. The good news is, you can start over at any age. But the earlier you do it, the lighter life becomes. Fixing your money mindset isn't about discipline alone. It's about alignment. Spend on what makes you grow. Save for what brings peace. Invest in what expands your freedom, not your image. And remember this, true wealth isn't measured by what you earn, but what you can walk away from without fear. If you're under 35, this is your wake-up call. If you're over 35, it's never too late. Money doesn't make you free, but understanding it finally does. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize that fixing your mindset was the richest decision you ever made.